Hey, so I wanted to make this quick video on the truth about law of attraction, and the reason I'm making this video is because I've been in the self-development industry for a while. I watched the movie Secret, which really popularized the idea of law of attraction. I watched it back when I was 16 or 17 or so, and I've also read the book by Rhonda Byrne as well, and many other things where they talk about this idea of law of attraction, right? Whether it's Think and Grow Rich, there's many gurus and whatnot now online talking about it. But why am I making a video, right? And you don't have to listen to me, because I'm making these really for myself, like as a way of see my progress over the years. But also for a long time I told myself I'm not going to make any videos until I see the results in some areas. I don't want to be another quote unquote guru out there that just shares but they don't have the results, right? Like now I'm actually driving in a six-figure car, and have been able to manifest something. So I'm just gonna share my perspective on the whole idea of law of attraction, and really there's two main points that I wanted to mention, and I'll just leave it at that. But the first point is the idea that you could sit back, think about what you want, and magically it comes to you, right? Obviously that's not true. And if you're watching this video and you do believe in law of attraction, I mean, look at look at it this way, right? Because I remember when I first started this point of watch The Secret and familiarize myself with this idea of law of attraction and everything, and have talked to, at this point, thousands of people on the same point as well, and virtually everyone's experience is very similar, is when you quote unquote apply the positive thinking, attraction, thinking about what you want and all that, you get some results in terms of, let's say, your health. You may all of a sudden become healthier, whether you start eating better or working out, whether it's going for walks more or going to the gym, or there's all forms of it. Or maybe your relationships with people get better, right? Maybe you used to be super shy, but now you're outgoing. You at least talk to some people. You go to maybe some networking events now where in the past you would have never gone, right? So you have some results, let's say, in the health category, in your relationships. Maybe you start dating now, whereas in the past, let's say, you never dated, right? But then what's interesting is when it comes to the point of making money, that's where the big block, that's where the big wall of fire kind of, it feels like, is, where no matter how much you think about it, your bank account isn't growing. And in some cases, some people's life, it feels great, because in your head it's easy to feel like things are going well. It feels like you're having it. But if the bank account doesn't reflect that, if your physical life, if let's say the people you hang around with, the car you drive, the place you live at, all that stuff is not changing, then is it actually working? And not from the perspective of, like, I'm not even a materialistic guy, like I wouldn't even drive this car if I didn't have to, right? But obviously in the system we live in, people don't even listen to you if you don't have something that they want. And but also think of it for yourself. If you had, let's say, $10 million tax-free that someone gave you, you would buy something new. You wouldn't have the same things you've always had, right? That's just common sense. But that's the real painful reality that I had to come to terms with, of like, okay, no matter how much I believe in the law of attraction, or how much I believe I could achieve things, my bank account isn't reflecting it. And because one aspect, one key thing is missing, and that's the word action, right? Like the word action is in the word attraction, but that's the thing that's missing in people's lives, right? Like when you want to make money, you have to take action to, first of all, learn. I know building a business, making money is not an easy thing. Like imagine if money was like Apple, and your business, whether you have a business or want to create one, let's say that's the apple tree. Well, right now, let's say you don't have a farm, you don't have a place to plant anything, you don't even have any seeds, right, to plant. And so where's the only place you could get apples? It's from the grocery store, right? From a job, 9 to 5, whatever it might be. And many people hate working a 9 to 5 job, but it's like there's nothing wrong with it if you know how to take the money from that and build your own business with it, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I used to have a 9 to 5 job, and I'm still connected to the guy I work with, right? So now to learn how to have your own apples where you don't have to go to the grocery store, because what happens if the grocery store shuts down, or what happens is if it's not open the day that you actually need the apples, right? Many people, their job, they get fired, or all of a sudden the business goes out of business, and now you have rent to pay, you have all these expenses, but all of a sudden the money's not coming in. So you have to learn, okay, where do I even find a piece of land? What city, let's say, you want it in, what area you want it in for the specific, let's say if you want apples, well, what kind of soil apple grows in, apple tree, what's the weather, how does it need sun, does it not need sun, what kind of soil does it need, how much do you have to water, how much times per day, how much times per week. There's all these little factors that you have to know. And sometimes the apple tree a little bit grown, then all of a sudden it dies, and then you're like, okay, well, why did it die? What went wrong and everything. And so that's all the things you need to look at, right? Whereas in business, that's why having the mentors and having the right tools and the support is so key, because it's like they've already found out what kind of soil you need, or how much to water and all that stuff. And if you have a mentor, then obviously listen to them, right? From the aspect that they have the thing that you want, and they've also been where you are, right? Meaning they weren't born with someone in their family who had money, right? Some people I've heard over and over where, oh, so-and-so, came from a poor background, but all of a sudden they made it. And then I look at, their life, and it's like they had that one rich uncle, or when they were little, they would watch all these TV shows where there were rich people in the TV show where they learned they were exposed to how to make money, whatnot. So, but if you didn't grow up around it, then it's like, who are the people you're listening to, right? And if you want to, chat, I have many people that I know, and I built a massive network to connect people to each other and whatnot. And you could find out ways to reach out, in the description or whatever. But really, for me, I'm just trying to meet more people. It's not like I don't want to sell anything. Plus, I don't even sell anything that I don't even know the person anyway. But really look at the point of action, right? And that's the thing that activates the law of attraction. And from my life, applying it into my health, now I have way better physical health. In terms of money, I have, a business that now I'm making money from it. I haven't worked a 9 to 5 for like few years now. And not saying that the business wasn't challenging, or I hadn't had months where I'm like, damn, am I gonna even make it this month? No, obviously everyone has that. If you have a business and don't have that, then it's like you're not building a business. Everyone faces these points. In terms of relationship, now I am in a relationship with a woman that I could only dream of. So I hope this resonates with someone, but I wish I could hear this message years back when I was first starting, because if someone told me, look, law of attraction, the main key is action, then I would look at, okay, what are all the points that I don't want to take action? And if someone was offering the point of, hey, you could reach out, if they had obviously the results, then I would definitely reach out. And that's how I even succeeded, is because I found the right people and I just listened to them, and now I have the stuff I want. So hope this resonates with you. Hope you apply it. Hope you take action. Take action small, don't make it big. Like if you want to make money, first start with just looking up on YouTube what are the different avenues of making money, whatever, right? First find out what it is, and then look up a video on how to do it. But don't get sucked into just watching videos. Obviously, start with going to one small meetup, small networking thing. You could look on Google like networking events near me, small networkings near me, whatever, and just go meet one person in a week. Start small. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of it, and if it did help you, share it with someone that you would want to, you know, build with, you want to become successful together, so they know the key is taking the action, right? So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.